What's up, football fans? Steven Andrus here for thelines.com, playpicks.com, getting you ready for Sunday night football between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Going to have a couple bets for you in this one that I will share with you, and also a chance for you to win an Amazon gift card coming up at the end of this video, so stick around for that. In order to win that gift card, must be a subscriber here on our YouTube channel, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and drop a few comments as well. Let us know how you are going to bet this Sunday Night Football matchup between the Steelers and the Seahawks. Hit that like button while you're at it as well. So starting off here on Sunday Night Football, if you go to thelines.com, our Sunday Night Football preview can be found under the NFL tab. You click on that, and you're going to find, betting odds across all the different sports books in your state, and not only the best line, but also the best price on each of those as well. So a great option to make sure that you are getting the best available bet in your state across those legal sports books. So be sure to check that out. The line's sitting at -5 right now for the Pittsburgh Steelers at most shops. Standard juice on pretty much all of those. You can always go to PointsBet during the season. They have no juice on some of their bets, and right now at FanDuel, -4.5 on the Pittsburgh Steelers. This total is sitting at 43, a low-scoring game expected here. Obviously, the big storyline, Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson out for this one, out for a few weeks. He's on short-term IR with ligament damage in his finger. He's going to take some time to get that repaired. So it is Geno Smith at quarterback for Seattle against the Steelers team that looked like it got back on track a little bit last week, but for the most part this season has been struggling, frankly. They've had trouble running the ball. Ben Roethlisberger hasn't been able to throw the ball deep as consistently, so that's been an issue. So let's go to the injury reports here before we break anything else down. And the biggest thing that you'll find here is that these two teams are missing a couple of key components. We just mentioned Russell Wilson, obviously, for Seattle, but Juju Smith-Schuster is injured as well for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you go to the NFL tab and under game previews, you'll be able to find all of the game previews each and every week throughout the NFL season. And if we go to this Steelers matchup against the Seahawks, you can find the prop bets and the news throughout the week here, not just for this game, but for other games as well. And if you can scroll a little bit more, you'll find the injury report. So for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Juju Smith-Schuster, he's out with that shoulder injury. Stephon Tuitt, defensive end, he's out with a knee injury. On top of that, we have a couple of players who are questionable, but those are the two big injuries for Pittsburgh. For Seattle, Russell Wilson, obviously, nobody's going to be a bigger injury than that. A couple other injuries to note here. The backup running back for the Seahawks, Rashad Penny, is out. But more importantly, Chris Carson, the starting running back, is out. That's going to leave Alex Collins taking most of the work in the running game for the Seattle Seahawks. The other one to note here, starting wide receiver DK Metcalf popped up on the injury report with a foot issue this week. Looks like he's still going to play, but we'll see if it's an issue that continues on in the game, if he's limited at all. Generally, foot injuries are something that is cause for red flags, frankly, both in the fantasy football and the betting world when it comes to wide receivers. So those are the big key injuries. If we go back to our Sunday Night Football preview, scroll down here, you can see each and every week we're going to give you not only the news and the latest numbers on the betting lines, but we're going to give you some advanced statistics as well. And I'll share a couple with you here. You guys can read along here on the page if you like, but just going through some of the numbers in this matchup, it's the one thing I'll say first off is it's really a fool's errand to look at the Seahawks offensive stats and compare them to the Pittsburgh Steelers defensive stats in this game, because Russell Wilson's not playing. So it's hard for us to know what this offense is going to look like, how effective Geno Smith will be with a full week of practice. He did come in and have a touchdown drive in relief off the bench when Wilson got hurt. He did also have an interception at the end of the game, but that wasn't entirely his fault either after his receiver fell down in the route. So at least maybe some optimism there. And then on the other side, the Pittsburgh Steelers offense hasn't been very good this year. Offensive DVOA ranked 22nd, PFF grade on offense overall 31st. Their pass block win rate ranked 28th. Early down success ranked 31st. Explosive plays ranked 26th. Obviously, you don't have to be a genius to know these are not great numbers in a 32-team league. And then on the other side for the Seattle Seahawks, they've been vulnerable as well, but I will say the one area where they've been good has been the rush defense. They are ranked 11th in PFF rush defensive grade. They are ranked 3rd overall in PFF tackling grade. They're ranked 3rd in run stop win rate. It's the passing defense that's been the issue for Seattle for the most part. They are 25th in PFF pass defense grade, 28th in pass defense DVOA. They are 18th in pass rush win rate. So can Ben Roethlisberger take advantage of that without one of his receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster, playing in this game? So those are kind of the things I'm keeping an eye on. The other thing to note here is just how valuable Russell Wilson was to this line. So, let's go back to the odds here, and you can see, again, -5 across the board for the Steelers. Seahawks were about a 3-point favorite in this game on the look-ahead line before Russell Wilson got hurt. So looking at 7.5 to 8 points of value here. Is that too much? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Is shifting this line 8 points without Russell Wilson too much of an overreaction, or is it appropriate? And that's a tough question to answer. I will say if the live line on this game gets to 7 or 7.5, that's going to be a buy point for me, because with what we've seen from this Pittsburgh Steelers offense, even last week when they looked better, they still only won the game by 1 possession. And if we can get a full touchdown and the hook, that's a buy point for me in the live market. But no bet for me pregame here, but I will be looking for that. Let's talk some props here too before we try to give away that Amazon gift card. If you scroll down here on our Sunday Night Football preview, you can go to the prop section, and there's 2 areas that I'll be looking at in particular. Right here, our Sunday Night Football prop search tool. You literally just type in a player's name. You can find some stuff. So let's start with the Steelers, and Deontay Johnson is one player I'm looking at with Juju Smith-Schuster not playing in this game. And I'm looking at his receptions total. We're getting plus money here on the over 6.5 receptions. Possibly a bit of an overreaction here, considering he only had 2 targets in his last game. But with Juju out, I fully expect Deontay to do what he's done for most of the games over the past year and a half here. I think there's a very good chance he gets 10-plus targets in this game. The other prop I'm going to be looking at, with DK Metcalf popping up on the injury report with that knee injury, I think Tyler Lockett is going to get some action this week. I think he's going to be relied on a little bit more. I don't think we're going to see one of those monstrous blow-up Tyler Lockett games that we see with Russell Wilson. I mean, I think the Seahawks passing game efficiency is going to be nowhere near what it was with letting Russ cook. But Tyler Lockett, we're getting close to even money here on receptions as well for him. You can get over 4.5 -102 at FanDuel. I'm good with that. With the DK Metcalf injury, it was probably some negative game script in this game, playing from behind, and Geno Smith at least looking competent coming off the bench. I think I feel pretty good about over 4.5. All right, so before we wrap up here, a chance for you guys to win an Amazon gift card. In the comments, predict the final score of Sunday Night Football between the Seahawks and the Steelers. We need each team score. So, for example, Seahawks 21, Steelers 20. We need both team scores. Leave it in the comments, and remember, you have to be a subscriber here to our YouTube channel in order to win. So if you leave the final score, you get it correct, but you weren't a subscriber on the channel, you're ineligible to win. So give that a shot. Hopefully we give away an Amazon gift card or 2 this week, and best of luck on Sunday Night Football.